Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Samurai Tom. As you see by the title of this video, this is basically a little theory that I came across, a little article that supposedly explains Jiren's power, and we're gonna get into that right quick. I want to know exactly what this theory may be, because if anybody can, explain Jiren's power, explain how this dude can be this strong, then I'm willing to at least listen. So I'm gonna get into this little article. It's kind of lengthy, that's why I didn't do it in the last in the last video, because I didn't want that video to be going on for like 30 minutes. Like, that would be ridiculous. So let me start off with this first. What does that say right there? Okay, so it says Dragon Ball fans both love and hate a good mystery. Over the years, the franchise has posed dozens of questions to fans, and the fandom has always done its best to respond, which is true. Speculation has become a daily thing with Dragon Ball. A daily thing with Dragon Ball fans. And one new theory may have pegged down the real reasoning behind Jiren's insane power. So, a lot of people are saying, just real quick, I'm going to say, a lot of people are saying they think maybe that universe is cheating somehow. It has something to do with the God destruction of that universe and Jiren. I don't know. I can't say that it's impossible, because it could be quite possible. They were basically, that theory states that maybe since he's able to talk to him, seemingly telepathic, what if he's acting as some sort of medium or something, like they've switched bodies? I don't know. I thought it was a crazy theory. It has some reasoning behind it, but I don't really see it being, feasible. Like, it's not. I can't quite explain it, but I don't think that could be true. They could be cheating, but if they are, that is not the way that they're cheating. They're cheating some other way that nobody has just noticed. Okay, so back to the article. It says, as fans know, Jiren is the latest fighter to give Goku a headache in the franchise. Dragon Ball Super introduced the fighter at the start of its Universal Survival arc. Goku was immediately drawn to the Pride Trooper because of his powerful aura, but Jiren showed little interest in the Saiyan until he wiped the floor with Goku. Dragon Ball Super showed Jiren taking down Goku even when the hero went all out with his power, and fans have been eager to find out why. Okay, so something else I want to say right quick, because a lot of people are still asking me questions about this. You have to understand that Ultra Instinct Goku is not a form. It's not like a transformation. It's none of that. He's gained complete control over his movement. He doesn't have to think in order to punch or strike or counter strike back or anything like that. His body does it on its own. And the way this is achieved through is constant martial arts training. But you see, in the real world, something like Ultra Instinct is very much possible. And the way that is achieved is, like I said, through martial arts training. But not just any martial arts. Martial arts that tend to have like a belt system don't really teach you that fundamental type thing. Like, they teach you how to fight. And I'm not saying that people who are in a martial art that has like a belt type system like Taekwondo or something like that aren't strong or couldn't achieve something like this. But that being so, that is holding them back. Okay, but something like Kung Fu is not, because Kung Fu doesn't have a belt system. It teaches you the way of death. It teaches you how to strike your opponent's body. understandably, that means all. That's why it takes so long to learn kung fu. You know, you're learning strikes, like you learn to do things over and over and over again until you gain muscle memory. That's when you do something for so long over and over again that it just becomes natural for your body. Your body just reacts without you even really thinking about it much. Well, Ultra Instinct is that times 100. It's like complete control. Like you don't need to think about it at all. Your body just does it. But okay, back into this article. It says if one fan theory is correct, the answer lies with Jiren and his meditation. You can check out the theory's breakdown in the sides below. Dragon Ball Super's Universal Survival Saga is part of the recent simulcast agreement that cites like Crunchyroll. Okay, that's just like something else. Okay, so slide 1 says meditation equals focus. Dragon Ball Super hasn't shied away from Jiren and his interest in meditation. The fighter has been seen sitting in a traditional meditating poses. And the show's most recent outing even saw Jiren meditating in the middle of the tournament of power. The focus put upon the fighter's use of meditating is too deliberate to be ignored, and fans think they know how the act helps bolster Jiren's power. Fans know Goku unlocked the ability to go Ultra Instinct during his battle with Jiren. The power allowed Goku to fight without thinking, and his body simply reacted on its own. Jiren has hinted he can do this as well, but many have hesitated to say the power comes from him going Ultra Instinct. However, it could come from him being in tune with meditation. Yeah, the power doesn't come from Ultra Instinct. You can have zero ki at all and have Ultra Instinct. And if you don't know what ki is basically the energy that defines itself. It's everything. Everything has ki. In real life, ki is something that supposedly exists. And it's the same thing out here in this universe. It's just that this anime I can't say that it exaggerates it, because I myself believe that the human body is nowhere near its limits. No, there's people who have said they broke the human body's limits by being so strong or whatnot, but that is not true. Nobody has actually really broken the human limits, and even when you break the human limits, you can probably go further. But how do we know? We don't know if anybody actually has done that. If I would say anybody that could have done it, I would have said it would have been Bruce Lee. Because Bruce Lee, he was just crazy. That's what Jeet Kune Do basically is. I would have loved to learn from Bruce Lee if I could have. Then I would know for sure that, these things are real, I would say, yeah, the anime really does kind of exaggerate things like ki energy or chi energy just a little bit, but there is some real life basis to these things. Okay, so the little next paragraph says, after all, the purpose of meditating is to help a person clear their mind. Whether it is used for religious or personal reasons, meditation is meant to bolster one's self-awareness and pull them away from external distractions. In Buddhism, it is said that meditation can help users eventually reach an awakened state which makes them fully aware of everything going on in the present. That is Ultra Instinct. If Jiren has disciplined his mind with meditation, the Pride Trooper may be able to tap into this awakened state at will. The connection would give the fighter powers very similar to what Goku can do in Ultra Instinct, because his awareness is notched up to the maximum and then some. Slide number 2. Goku hasn't dealt with this before. Okay, so it says Jiren may not be able to use Ultra Instinct through traditional means, but it seems the fighter's use of meditation gives him a loophole to its powers. The key to the Universe 11 warrior's powers is his ability to remain calm. that in and of itself is very different from any other Dragon Ball villain. When it comes to guys like Cell and Frieza, the word level headed does not come to mind. Majin Buu powered up out of his sheer desire to cause mayhem, and Frieza did the same because he had a vendetta against the Saiyan race. As for Cell, the fighter grew more powerful because he was designed by Dr. Gero to become the universe's most powerful warrior. Each of the franchise's most popular baddies, popular baddies have used less than savory methods to get the power, which is very, very true. As for Jiren, the fighter does not use his emotions or aspirations to drive him forward. Instead, it is the fighter's absence of emotions to power up. And that method is not something Goku knows how to combat just yet, which is very true. Goku is very naive in a lot of ways. He's cocky sometimes, which transferred over to his child Gohan, because we know in the Majin Buu saga when Gohan was fighting Buu, he got a little cocky, and it kind of messed things up. And that's how Goku is. He doesn't know how to have fun when he should, but also at the same time, when he does, he has too much fun. He's too plucky. You guys get what I'm saying. He has to overcome that. And Vegeta, we already said these things. We said that Vegeta doesn't relax enough. He's too tense. He's always kind of like in an anger state, even though we can clearly tell that he's not that type of guy. He's just holding on to that, that main presence in him because he grew up during a time where his race was basically annihilated. All he really has now is Goku in their universe and then their children. But now, he's found out there's another universe that has Saiyans, and he's becoming more and more like friendly, I guess you can say, because he's basically become a teacher to a Saiyan, which he probably wouldn't have done normally had this happened before, the whole mess. I'm just saying. But you know what, guys? That's it for this video. I'll get into, deeper. I'm going to do a video, like, explaining more about Ultra Instinct, because a lot of people seem to think that this is a transformation. Oh, why hasn't Goku got powerful? But I can't stress the fact enough that Ultra Instinct is not a transformation whatsoever. It's a mental achievement, But you guys get what I'm saying. So I'll see you guys in that next video, which will or should be uploaded today. So make sure you're subscribed. Like the video, comment, because I love to see you guys comments. If you're not subscribed, then you won't get notified when these videos come out. So make sure you do that. And just have a great day.